Texas House lawmakers gave final approval to a bill that would increase spending on school security and put at least one armed security guard on every campus. The bill received overwhelming bipartisan approval, but it does not address some of the biggest concerns of Democrats. Fox 4's Alex Boyer has a look at what's next. Hi, Alex.
Hi, Clarice. And the state Senate passed its own version of the bill with similar language last week. So the next step would now be for those two bills to go to committee where the details and the specific language would be hashed out. Now, despite the progress, the state senator who represents Uvalde doesn't believe that the bills go far enough.
Listen, I'm angry. I've got PTSD. These families are just destroyed.
State Representative Roland Gutierrez, whose district includes Uvalde, doesn't think Republican lawmakers are doing enough to help pass what he refers to as meaningful gun safety legislation this session.
And we can start where we can start, which is 18, 19, and 20-year-olds, eliminate the AR-15s, universal background checks, and extreme risk protective orders. This isn't rocket science. It's easy. It's easy, but they don't want to do it.
Gutierrez making the comments at a press conference in Austin Tuesday, the same day House Bill 3 passed on a third and final reading. The vote 119 to 25, very similar to Monday night when the bill's author debated the merits of the bill for hours on the House floor.
I'm going to tell you, this is not the focus of this bill.
Lubbock Republican Dustin Burrows said the focus of HB 3 is to beef up school security, including hiring at least one armed security officer at every campus. It also provides incentives for school employees to get certified to carry a weapon.
It was the teachers we personally interviewed in the hallway who talked about they're going back into the school the next year, and they did ask for some ability to have somebody protecting and defending that.
Under the current language of the bill, a school district could arm a teacher to meet the requirements of having an armed officer at every campus. Gutierrez is skeptical about that.
I'm just not happy with the volunteer, weekend warrior cop. No offense.
Gutierrez pointing out that dozens of armed law enforcement officers waited 77 minutes before taking out the gunman at Robb Elementary. 19 children and 2 teachers died. Burrows believes his bill, which also includes adding silent panic buttons in every classroom, does plenty to beef up school safety, ultimately at a cost of $1.6 billion, well above the original estimate of $300 million.
That there is not a solution, there's not the solution, there's a bunch of different solutions.
I've tried to be nice, I've tried to be mean, I've tried everything I can to move bills forward that are about gun safety solutions, and we've got none.
And so it's unclear whether or not state lawmakers will ultimately listen to the Uvalde families who want to see the minimum age raised from 18 to 21 for someone to be able to purchase an assault-style rifle. Now, the bill that would do that had a hearing in the House last week, but I can tell you it faces stiff opposition from Republicans. Clarice.
Alex Boyer live. Thank you.